Everybody, I'm Lex.
I'm Jordan with PDQ.com.
Just so you guys know, we did release the rights to that to Just Dance, so now you can play the video game and try and dance like me and Jordan.
Good luck. I'm awesome.
You are. Just kidding, guys. That's some of the worst dancing I've ever seen. I was in it. That's how I know.
Yeah, so today we had a whole bunch of our viewers send in tricks they use the product.
Absolutely.
Just know if we didn't get to yours, I wanted to do that one first. Lex didn't allow it.
Thanks, man.
Pass the buck.
Well, now that I've been thrown under the bus, should we get started?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, first one, I'm going to hold this up because I'm so good at reading. Gots to have it here. Stephen P. His trick he likes is rebooting workstations that have been up for more than 15 days. So, we'll show you how to do that. First thing we're going to do is build a dynamic collection. So, I like to select all computers, hit dynamic collection. We'll name this uptime 15. And again, you poor people are going to have to watch me spell. Time greater than 15. Again, you're going to find uptime in the computers table. So under the column, this is alphabetical. And I don't know if you can hear me spin that mouse wheel. Bzz, all the way to the bottom. Greater than, we'll go 15 days. What do you think, man?
Sounds good to me.
Hey, check it out. I'm going to hit OK. Yesterday I did this. I hit cancel so many times. It was insane. Here it is. Apparently I've got 4 machines that have been up for more than 15 days. We'll just do a quick check to make sure that that is actually legit. 97 days. Apparently we're going for a record.
Yesterday's quick check was 32, so we chose better this time.
Nice. Okay, so now we've got the dynamic collection. Let's just build a reboot package so that we can reboot these on a schedule. So again, new package, steps. I'm going to just go grab the reboot step. And because you guys all know I love the end user, I'm going to go with 3 seconds. I'm going to write, I dare you to save your data. Did I do it? No, I didn't.
Close. Very close.
Ooh, I'm getting there. Boy, I'm horrible.
Yeah.
I dare save your data. That's right. All right, you.
So one thing about reboot is you definitely want to make sure that is a machine you want to reboot because you don't know what's running. So
Are you trying to say my package is dangerous?
I'm saying we are abject cowards and we need to protect ourselves.
I would agree. I am a coward when it comes to a reboot. The other thing that you pointed out yesterday is 3 seconds is a lot of time. They'll actually be able to read that sentence. So let's actually just put that down to 2.
Make them wonder.
Or 1. So probably should name that, right? So reboot. Now, again, dangerous.
Yes.
Cowards don't want to reboot servers. So there's a couple places you can do this. And wow, that's it. We're just going to own the fact I can't type and we'll let it roll.
Well, they're in for a treat. We both have quite a bit of typing today and we're both awful.
Yeah. So at the package level, you can set conditions. And the first one, again, is nobody ever wants to accidentally reboot Exchange or pretty much any of your servers. So you take your conditions, remove the servers at that point. And then the other thing you can do at the package level is only run this on machines that are members of uptime greater than 15. Kind of safe there. Now, the other place you want to do this, or can do this, is at the step level, and it's exactly the same. We're going to do the same thing here. Don't run on any servers. If I can actually hit the checkbox there, and then is a member of uptime 15. Now, the reason I like doing it here at the step level is your data in inventory is only as good as your last scan. Mm-hmm. So if I scan this 7 days ago, it is possible that, although you're looking at 97 days, someone might have rebooted that machine. So what I'm going to do is add a scan step. Okay, and this is why I like doing it at the step level. Okay, I moved that up first, and I'm going to tell it to do the computer info scan, because that's what's going to grab your uptime. So at the package level, it's going to run off whatever scan you have at that point. So it's going to run against our uptime 15. Now, if any of those machines have been rebooted, we don't know. So the first step in here, I'm going to put a scan step in, run scan info. If that machine's been rebooted, it then gets removed from that. And the next step right here, because of this condition, won't run. And it's a little bit safer, again, for cowardice launching of reboots.
Absolutely.
Anything you want to add to that?
Well, there's one last thing with the collection. If there's some machines that aren't servers, but you absolutely can't reboot them, you might want to add other filters that exclude those machines specifically.
Absolutely.
The more you can protect yourself from generating a resume, the better.
Would this be a resume generating?
It depends on what you reboot.
I guess that is true. Again, and then just schedule this. I'm going to run this one daily. At as much as I do want to run it in the middle of the day, I don't like the phone calls, so hit that in the PM. Targets, again, we're going to link to that uptime 15. It seems very redundant, but again, safety, safety, safety on reboots, guys. We'll call this uptime greater than 15. Wow, I actually did it. Next time I'm copy and pasting, but there you go, guys. That's how we would do it. And Stephen P., thank you.
Yes.
Love that trick.
Absolutely.
Automate your maintenance, guys. And just because I'm afraid this may run, I'm going to disable that schedule.
Back to the cowardice.
Yes, once again.
All right.
All right.
Time to do-si-do.
A little country dancing on here.
That's right. All right, so the next one's from Brian. I also have to pull the sheet up. He creates a check file that he then uses a collection based on the creation date of the file.
Okay, a check file.
So it's just a file named whatever .check. It doesn't actually do anything,
so
but it's
basically
just...
he's looking for the time it was built or made or modified?
Time it was built, yeah. So
Okay.
on this one, we banded a couple ideas back and forth, and it's definitely going to be for more complex things where there's a lot of prerequisites. It's just
Okay.
another thing where the collection lets you know if something's ready for the next step.
Okay.
So for that one, first we'll create one where we have to create a dynamic collection. I'm going to name it though.
You gonna name it?
That's an improvement for me,
Wow.
and not dynamic collection.
You're gonna name it not dynamic collection?
We'll just name it file H.
File H?
Yep. All right, and so that one is just instead of the computer table that we normally use, there's files and directories.
Time out. Do we gotta go find that file first?
Well, I'm just creating the collection before, so we can see it's in there, and then we have to create.
Oh, so you already know what you're looking for at this point?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'm creating the collection, and then I'll make a scanner on how you can find the file.
Okay.
All right, and then we'll just go date create. I'm probably doing it backwards, but let's see. After, and what did we say, 3 minutes ago last time?
I like that. Now is this before 3 minutes ago? Yesterday we did this and we were trying to, it was like a time paradox.
There's
is
a lot
it
of
after 3 minutes ago or before?
I did it wrong 3 or 4 times, but I think
This might
this
be
one
the
is
one.
correct. Yes.
Okay.
So basically, any file that was created after 3 minutes ago, that's correct. That's correct.
In the last
Okay,
3
time
minutes,
out.
yeah.
After 3 minutes ago?
Yeah. So after 3 minutes back.
Yeah.
So in the last 3 minutes.
All right.
We're
Wouldn't that be
good.
before 3 minutes ago?
That would be earlier. Oh. Uh-oh.
See, now you see.
Now I
where
got
we're
stuck in
It's
your-
like,
in your
oh,
mind
have to
loop.
put-
How are you doing?
We had this issue yesterday.
We'll find out. We
went
can.
through this a couple
The
times.
nice thing is it's easy to switch.
All right. So apparently, I didn't remove mine from last time, but we'll build it new
Oh, okay.
again just to be safe. I think last time I actually did name the scan profile, and you objected.
I did object to scan
So,
profile, but
We'll just name it find test.check.
okay.
Find it. We're going to really make it pay us.
Fine. Yes.
And so it's just, once again, we're adding a scanner type
Uh-huh.
with files and directories. And then in this one, we know we built it, so we know exactly where it's at. So it's C10.
Now,
And then-
the great thing about file, you can scan for any files you want. The caveat here, guys, is if you scan the whole C drive, it's a lot of disk utilization, and a lot of CPU utilization. So the further down the path you go, faster it's going to be.
Okay. All right, and so we'll come in for, I pre-create this. It's called super complex because it does a lot of stuff. Mostly it goes in and
It does a whole step?
creates a file called test.check on the temp folder.
All right.
All right,
Now,
so
is it going to create it 3 minutes ago?
it is not, but I did pre-run this on some machines so we can see the difference.
Ah, okay. Now, if you're just slow, they're not going to show up.
I can't actually remember which ones I ran on, so I may be getting duplicates.
Well,
So while that's running, we want to come back to inventory. Oop.
and just because you built a scanner doesn't mean it has run yet. So you either need to schedule it to run or go in and
Oops, we'll just run business
select
for. So
a
I'm
bunch
going
of
to
machines and then
right-click,
run.
scan these computers with file test.check. That's the new one that we built.
All right.
All right, and so then if we come down to the collection, which apparently I put under your uptime.
That's,
There we go.
there we go.
Nothing there, but it should update with 2 or so computers once it finishes the first scan or the scanning,
Well,
unless I did it wrong.
Let's go take a look at one of those machines that have got the file on it, actually, and see where do you find the file? Where is that located in inventory? So,
Okay, so they're still running. That's
return Allen rails. There, just finished. So you go look for that data under.
so if you
not
just
applications,
double click on the machine,
yeah.
there's actually just a file and directories in the menu, and it looks like Allen Rails does not have it. So let's check out Beth, which was still returning the data. Well, hopefully, looks like I've made a mistake somewhere.
What? Us make a mistake?
So let's take a look at. All right. Well, since we're kind of trying to move along on this one, I built the scanner wrong, most likely, so it didn't actually build the file.
Okay.
So what we'll have to just with those steps there work if you actually build the file creation correctly.
Let's just go drop a
It'll show
file
up.
out there, man.
You drop a file out there.
Let's go drop a file on. Just go to Bird Person and drop a file.
Okay.
Actually, while he's doing that, why don't we run a question while Jordan's dropping the file there?
Hey guys, is there a way in a report to group items by a value but not have the column appear? Thanks in advance, Thomas P.
Group by a value.
Yeah, so if you want to do we have a report we can just show? Because you can group by certain columns, and you can also hide those columns.
Oh,
So-
okay. We'll pop
I'm
one
going
up
to look
there.
at that.
Now, for a value, we're talking like numbers, that kind of thing?
I think just one of the columns. So let's pull up like just some random report to take a look at
Okay.
if we can.
All right. So just in your report.
Let's
Run report.
go applications report.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's already being grouped right now by name. You can right-click on the column header,
Okay.
I think, and hide the
So let's hide the publisher.
edit columns,
Okay. Oh, and I just go,
and you can just hide some. You can even hide the one that it's grouped by name.
oh, really? All right, we'll go hide both of these, see what happens.
So that you unselected print, you got to actually move them into the.
Oh, I actually have to.
Yeah.
Okay, then. I see how it is.
Yeah, hit
Boom,
the arrow,
boom,
the little
boom,
left arrow
and-
there. There you go. Hidden columns.
There we go.
Huh.
All right, and it still keeps sorted by the hidden column. Okay.
And you can expand the groups and still see the computers in the version.
Very nice.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I learned something new today.
Oh, that's good. I did too. So on that one, I've just across the board felt like I have the right steps. I just didn't build the file. I'm not sure. I checked it. It looks like it did.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, just trust us that works.
Pretend?
Pretend.
We're going to the neighborhood of make-believe now. Okay,
All
so
right.
pretend it works.
All right, we're going to swap back.
Oh, okay. So, file age does work. All right, good enough. It derailed my train there a little bit. All right, this one's by Brad M. Manually versioning using variables to semi-automate updating software, not in the package library. So, this is a lot of typing, guys, so this could be painful. The nice thing
we
is,
don't have Shane here to.
Shane, the great thing is, guys, I'm going to copy and paste. So I'm going to copy this right here,
Smart
copy.
move.
Yeah, we tried this yesterday, and even when I copy and pasted, it was still tough. So,
He copy cut.
copy, cut, and paste. Boom. All right, so I'm going to go after, let's do our first copy here. Going to open up Allen Rails. We're going to build an LDAP collection. So any machine that's got local administrator password solution.
Right.
Right.
LDAP, you meant laps.
That's what I meant. Yeah, Labs. Thank you. It's right there in front of me. Thank you.
They do basically
Make
the same
sure,
thing.
make sure I put the right initials in when I do this. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to build a variable. Actually, we're going to build two variables. So options, variables, and I'm going to put a value in here. And there we go. So this is going to be our app name. Labs. Did I do that right? No,
got
I
name
didn't,
wrong.
man.
Close though.
All right, name.
If you guys were typing in Dvorak, this would probably be a lot easier.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
And then,
Lex's typing skills is not just a meme.
no, it is bad. They asked me to write a blog, and JJ's like, no, no, ain't happening.
We'll get it next year.
at ver labs. There we go. 6.2.0.0. All right, so now this one's going to get used a lot, so I'm going to copy that because there is no way I can type that properly. So we go down, we're going to modify our new collection library here.
I think it's open down there.
Thank you. There it is. Just keep clicking. Okay, LAPS. I'm going to paste the name right there. I'm going to paste the name right there. And I'm going to hit OK.
Absolutely.
Last time I hit cancel, we did this like twice yesterday.
Hit cancel, and also we had a filter in, so they kept on disappearing on us, and we couldn't figure it out.
All right, it didn't work, dude. I did it wrong. All right, one more time. Hit. And then I'm going to let you click the button. Okay.
Right, so while we're doing this, basically just because we have a lot of pre-built collections that they all use very similar logic, it's just instead of building it from scratch, this is probably going to save you quite a bit of time.
Absolutely. And again, if you type as good as I do, copy-paste is your bestest friend.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to go into these. I'm just going to change that to, and we got that one. And this one, I'm just going to change that to,
I guess while he's
yeah.
finishing this up, do we have any other questions we can tackle?
Yeah, we got one. Is there a way to schedule when inventory syncs with Active Directory? Thanks, guys. Tony I.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually, if you open up the preferences, there is a AD sync where you can set it on the schedule.
But it's only on an interval.
Only on an interval,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
so
can only
it's-
specify like how often it syncs, but
Yeah.
not like, you can't schedule it. Colby was mentioning in the chat that he has his on every 5 minutes, and he hasn't had any problems. So we haven't really seen a need to
We don't
schedule.
have a very large domain either.
True.
So it's, I guess, depending on your environment, just
That's
test
true.
it out and see what works.
And
Famous
I'm
last
almost done,
words.
guys. I'm almost done. Woo. Okay, do you think I can actually do this one without having to do it twice?
So far, it's going pretty well.
Do you have confidence in me?
Yes.
Boy, that was resounding. Yeah, thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it. Okay, copy paste. The nice thing here is I can actually go select this one from variables, custom variables. There it is. Hit OK. And now, as these update, I've got 29 machines with the latest version of LAPS, 0 with the old version, and then when the new version comes out, we go to variables. We change our variable here. New version is 0.1. Exit that column. We go back here, and memberships will start updating as we start clicking into these. And all 29 of these guys should disappear.
It should show up down on the bottom.
And if I don't click too much, there they are. They're all old. So again, one spot after you do all that work, all that copy paste work.
It does make it easier to track what you need to change. You still have to build the packages since we don't have a large
Absolutely.
package. But I think they're right about that suggestion. That it's going to save a lot of time if you have a lot of software that we don't have for you.
There you go. And then the other nice thing is if you build a package where you can just swap out the install file, version that. So that's how you do it, guys. Copy paste, put your new variables in, and off to the races.
While we're switching places, do we have another question?
Should we switch?
If I can just jump into the last question, we forgot one other thing. There's actually, you can do a command line to manually sync with AD.
Oh, really?
So you could schedule that through deploy or with the task scheduler just to run PDQ inventory.exe AD sync -start sync.
Nice. Thanks. But that's right there under preferences, Active Directory. There's the auto sync stuff we were talking about. So
Yeah,
All right.
and then we do have another question, guys. I have custom fields in my PDQ inventory. For example, the date the computer arrived for warranty and planning purposes. How can I specify a custom field for a large group of computers as opposed to doing them one at a time? Thanks, Luke B.
All right. So
I got to read that again because I'm a little slow on the uptake today.
all right. So there's a. Oh.
No, I'm good. I'm good here. All right. Go
All
ahead.
right. You still have to enter them, but if you have it in a CSV that has the computer name and the name of your custom field, we have an import wizard built in there that you can use to import it, and also there is a command line that can help you in that. So you still have to put them into the CSV, but as far as loading them into our product, that will go a lot quicker for you.
So once they're built, import those guys. Remember, it's all linked off the computer name. So it's computer name, comma, information that you want, comma, information, so you can do multiple fields. At the same time, you can map them all if you got that. So it all links off the computer name.
Yep, and we got some good blog posts about using that import wizard, so.
Absolutely.
All right, so it's on to number 4, which is from Matt M, which he likes to remote use GP update remotely, which is very handy. If you spend time on the service desk, there's a lot of times GP update is going to fix your problem, but you have to.
And he uses it with MDT,
computer,
so we're going to show you guys how to remote GP update.
All right, so I guess the probably the quickest way to do it if you don't have it pre-built is you can run tools against it, which we have the run command. You just want to make sure that it's
center. There we go.
All right, we just want to make sure that it is set to remote for the run type. Otherwise, you're just going to run it against the console machine.
Which is fun, but not what you want, really.
Yep, and then it's same thing as with how you normally do it with the command line. So it's just GP update. You can do force or not.
I always do force.
Yeah, or
It's
if you
that way.
specify
UFC.
target if you only want to do user or computer. So we can just execute that from here, or once we have it, we can actually build a tool where we can just select a bunch of computers.
Oh,
and
okay.
run
So
that.
my preferred method is a tool. Just highlight the computers, hit the tool.
Yep. So just once it's there, just go save tool. Name it GP update.
And once again, remember that tool that needs to be the run type needs to be remote. Otherwise, you're going to select like 8 computers and run GP update against console 8 times. So that remote is very important if you want it to run on the machine you highlight. Excuse me.
So let's run. We can just check here in the tools. It is now added down there, so you can just select multiple. Go to tools. I lost it somehow.
There it is.
Tools, GP update, and it will run against all of them. I guess Beth isn't done running, so we'll wait for that to be done.
And it'll run against the others.
So I mean, that's
Again, you can use that in a script. You could put that in a batch file. You can put it in, you probably can PowerShell that and add that to a deployment. Launch that out. Add that as part of your base update, kind of a thing.
yeah. And then so the other part of that one that he had in there was he would kick off deployments from his MDT task.
How do you pull up? Let's pull up and show how you get the command line parameters for PDQ Deploy.
Ooh, that's some resizing.
That is a wonderful.
That will not do. Yeah, there we go.
I can't remember. I don't think
There's
there's
no
a
space, man.
Listen. All right, so it's just PDQ Deploy. It will give you a list of everything that's available from whether it's you can set service mode or settings, start schedule. If it's schedule, you can deploy from there.
Yep. So put that command in a package and launch it out.
Yep. So where it's running would have to be on somewhere where, if it's running on the remote machine, if they don't have PDQ Deploy on it, then the command's not going to work. So it's going to have to definitely run
You have to
from the
reference to the
machine.
console
Yeah,
there
reference
for
to
your
the
command
console,
line.
yep.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right.
Should we do another one?
Or take another question.
Okay, let's take questions.
Swapping again.
We'll swap, yeah.
All right, next question. Can we deploy Windows 10 to old Windows 7 systems using PDQ Deploy? What is your favorite way to do it? And that is from our good friend Marcel.
Hey, Marcel, can you? So
Maybe,
you deploy.
but it's not really supported.
Yeah, I was going to say, can you? Doesn't mean you should.
Yeah.
You can kick that off.
So I guess is he looking to update like 15.11 to the latest one?
Windows 7 to Windows 10.
Windows 10.
Here's the thing. It's an OS update, and those are just kind of scary in my book. It's like doing BIOS updates.
Yeah. We don't really even
Would that
officially.
be considered an update, though, going from 10 to 7?
Well, you're updating the OS from a 7 to 10. That's not really an update. I guess it's a change, an OS change. But
Yeah.
I think really the short answer is it's not supported, but people have figured it out.
Yeah.
Maybe check the forums. If you kick off a script that does it, and then disconnect, it'll just report successful, and your script will run. You won't really get any feedback of what's happening, but it could work that way. So
it's possible, but I don't know. Test it gingerly.
Yeah, test it on lab environments first.
Yeah, just test it on the CEO's machine. There you go. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. So, JJ, should we do another one, or what do you think, man? All right. So the last one we're going to do today is from Rick M., and that's reporting on software that's not installed on a group of computers. I am going to show you the toughest way to do this. Let's say we want to go and find out all the machines that don't have Chrome installed.
Okay.
The great thing is your collections are pre-built and they are great templates to use. So if you look at this, we're in the variables here, we'll just kind of hover here. We're looking for anything with the name Google Chrome, and we're not going to return any of those, and it never scanned as false. So the easiest way to do that, I'm just going to right-click on this and do a new report from collection, and it's going to copy all the filters over, which you can see right there. And then let's say if you didn't want Chrome, you could go after, let's say 7-zip. I'm going to change that instead of matches, contains 7-zip. And then I guess I probably should rename this to needs 7-zip maybe. But so that's, again, you copy one that's already there, change it. Probably want to change the description. I'm not going to do it, just going to delete it.
No description works for me.
And then there we go.
So when it builds that report, it's just going to have the computer name column by default, but you can still, if you come into define here, go to columns, you can add whatever column you might need if you need more data out of that one.
Absolutely. So again, the great thing about that, it's just going to drag the filters over, and then it's an easy template to change those. The biggest thing to take from this is when you're looking for an application name, you need to look for it, and then from this container where it found it, return none of those. Okay, that's where people get mixed up, because a computer can have many different applications. In this case, we're looking for 7-zip, right? But the name 7-zip is not in Chrome, so that qualifies. It's not in any of the. So make sure you look for the ones that have it, and then return not any of those at the upper level. So, got another question?
2 more.
All right, penultimate question here. Is there a way for inventory to tell if a machine, 1, supports UEFI, and 2, is booted using UEFI or legacy BIOS? Thanks, Wayno.
Hey, Wayne.
So
Just hand me my drink. I'm stumped already.
Yeah, so UEFI is something I'm not super familiar with. I know instead of using like the normal boot record, it uses like a something different.
So we did a little bit of looking into this one. There isn't like a really quick and easy way to do it. It looks like you might be able to grab the information out of WMI. I don't know exactly where, but if you can get it from WMI, you could just easily make a WMI scanner to get that information.
There you go.
The other way that I might do it, if you want to do some scripting, is there's some PowerShell commandlets that get that information, such as confirm secure boot UEFI. You can make a deployment that runs that, and if it comes back as true, you could create like one of these check files that we talked about earlier, and then you can scan for that check file. So definitely not like an easy way to do it, but some workarounds.
Okay. So it can be done.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll still drink. Allow me.
All right.
So we've got another question?
Yeah, here's our last question for the day. We got another one from Marcel. What was the most favorite function of PDQ Deploy / PDQ Inventory from the recent survey?
Let's do of the 5 that we did today.
Okay.
Because we will likely do more of them. We did get quite a few.
What's the most favorite? Which one's yours?
Well,
of the ones we did today.
For me, it's the one that's probably going to save me the most time would be the manual versioning using variables. That way you can keep track of packages that we don't. As a sysadmin, that's gonna shave hours off your week.
I concur. That was probably my favorite on here. That and close second would be automating my maintenance. Rebooting machines that didn't get rebooted. Those are my 2. So,
Stephen?
I also agree with the manual variables. I use that in my home lab. That's the one I use the most. But I also really like the check file thing. That's pretty cool. If you can do some advanced scripting stuff.
You can get pretty complex with
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
Well, guys, hey, thanks for watching and bearing with our bad typing. And
Yeah. Next time we'll take a typing class, so when we get to version or volume 2, will be slightly better.
speak for yourself. Typing class won't help me, but thank you guys for watching. We'll do this again. This was a good one. Appreciate you watching.
All right, thanks for tuning in to Volume 1 of our Power User Fan Favorites today, guys. Our winners of swag today are Thomas P., Tony I., Luke B., and Wayne O. Nice job, guys. Go ahead and send your info to webcast@pdq.com and let us know which piece of swag that you would like, and we will get that sent out to you. As far as the beer run shirt goes, Kelly's going to go ahead and find out who won on the Google form, and he will send the winner an email. So we look forward to seeing you next week, and thanks again for joining us.